In this lecture, I'll explain you the application of sinking fund factor in bond valuation. As you know, the company issues bonds for a certain specific period of a time. That means if a company borrows 100 crores for a 30-year duration, that means at the end of the 30th year, the company need to pay 100 crores to the investors. But paying the 100 crore in 1 year may be difficult for a company because its revenues may not be sufficient. In such scenario, what a company will do is it will accumulate the amount across a certain time period or few years, so that at the end of that period it will easily repay the money. Suppose this 100 crore which need to be paid in a 30 years, the company may start planning from a 20th year, that is after 20 years. So every year the company will save certain amount in a fund called as a sinking fund and accumulate that, so that at the end of the 30th year it will repay the total amount. Now the question is, how much amount the company need to save each year so that in 10 years it can accumulate 100 crore. Now you may say that each year it is a 10 crore. No, because the company will deposit this money in any savings account or a deposit with any other financial institution which pays interest there. So we need to apply the concept of a compounding here. To know how much amount to save in each year, we can use the sinking fund factor. So I will show you that with an example. So here is an example. A company issued bonds with a face value of $150 million that are due and payable in 10 years. How much should the company deposit at the end of each year in order to retire the bonds at the end of 10th year, assuming the company can earn an annual interest rate of 7.5%. So here first what we do is we'll calculate sinking fund factor, then later on we calculate the payment amount, or say saving, how much amount that the bank need to save. So to get your sinking fund factor at a given rate for specified time period, this equals to I upon 1 plus I raised to the power of n minus 1. So minus 1 is in a denominator. So here I is interest rate and n is the duration or time to maturity. So in our example, I is 7.5%, that is 0.075, and n is 10 years. So using these two values, first we calculate the sinking fund factor. So your sinking fund factor, this equals to 0.075 upon 1.075 raised to the power of 10 minus 1. 1.075 raised to the power of 10. 2.061, then 2.061 minus 1. 1.061. So this equals to 0.075 upon 1.061. This is 0.075 upon 1.061. So 0.0707. So your sinking fund factor equals to 0.0707. And to get your payment or saving amount times sinking fund factor. So here the amount borrowed is $150 million. This times the sinking fund factor, that is 0.0707. So this gives you 150.0707. 10.605 million. $10.605 million. So each year the company need to save $10.605 million, so that at the end of the 10th year it will have $150 million with which it can retire the bonds. Thank you very much.